groove for Cornelius and Sarah. Their feet own a pattern on the dance floor. Years of love have practiced this improvisation. Their ears know the inside walls of the bass, and their legs are possessed by the speakers. Years of love have practiced this improvisation that makes jealous couples head for the door. Their legs are possessed by the speakers, share space that fits in warm grooves of vinyl. Jealous couples who don't head for the door marvel at movement of pelvis to legs to funk, sharing space that fits in warm grooves of vinyl. The dancers don't feel anything but the hip shake. Marvelous movement of pelvis to legs to funk shows their ears know the inside walls of the bass. The dancers don't feel anything but the hip shake. Their feet own a pattern on the dance floor. I cannot describe the honor that it is to share the stage with Sister Sonia. We share a city, Philadelphia, my hometown. My mother and father split when I was young, and I lived with my mother in Highland Park, New Jersey when I was in high school. Route 1 North, Philadelphia to Highland Park. Your father has given you the wheel. The mostly empty highway offers your 17-year-old road eyes no distractions, and the Firebird descending the on-ramp is red. The left turn signal isn't instinctive yet, nor is the glance that checks your blind spot before the lane change. But as you settle back into the forward focus of highway driving, your father's hand covers your gear shift perched right, his mouth curling before opening. Good job. He doesn't remind you that sharing the road with newcomers is less instinctual for you than your blind spot check. He is all praise. And when the therapist asks 10 years later what you miss, how you imagined him feeling when you pictured handing over the grandchild he will never know, you remember that he never held praise too tightly, that he knew confidence as a vested commodity, its installation as vital as anything fathers give sons. Vessel. The beach as I had never seen it. November, wind that wasn't breeze, sun that wasn't warm, surf that held the odd smile of scattering his ashes in the place he loved. The sky stretched in cliché. I hugged the urn. We stood in a circle. A radio played Hymn to Freedom. I didn't want to let go. Didn't want to let go. My brothers and I carried him to the water. So many ashes, a pile on the wet sand. The surf came, swept. We walked back up the beach. I turned, watched until the surf took everything. Dust, chips, fragments, took my father out to sea. Jim on the raft after his dream. The snake in my bed on Jackson's Island wasn't trick enough. Now Huck tell me I dreamt the fog, his canoe cut loose from the raft. Say I dreamt 2 hours searching for the only white person who might not turn me in. He asked if I'd been drinking, look me in the eye and say he'd been here all along. This got to stop if we're gonna make it downriver. Make it to Cairo and the Free States, but I play along for now. Looky here, boss, there's something wrong. I give him one more chance. Boy, only 14, far from home, friends, whoever he call family. I tell him what we both know. The fog, us whooping, trying to find each other, mixed up among the towheads and islands, raft almost grounded, me almost drowning, but he'd dig in harder than a rat-chasing pup. Call it a staving dream, ask me, tell him about it. Sunrise pushing night out the sky, birds singing. He studied my face while I interpret the dream, painting everything up as warnings, saying we'd be okay if we mind our business, stay off land for now. While he watching me, I'm trying to decide how much daddy talk he might take from a nigger. When I finish, he asks what the mess on the raft stand for. And my voice bites sharper than I thought it ever would around any white person, even a boy. His eyes bug out. He stare at me, then he set his jaw, walk off, stay on the far corner of the raft for 15 minutes. When he come back slow, mouth quivering, apologizing, I let my breath out. Later he asked why I didn't beat a tin pan in the fog, keep beating it till we found each other. He get real quiet when I ask him how many runaways he know want attention. Thank you.